Hello again. Yep, last minute one this. I don't know really why I'm going. It's such a dreary, horrible night, but I guess that's part of the challenge and part of the enjoyment. A very dreary November day. I'm going to be going up on the moors again. Not totally sure where, but I think I might just end up my old favourite haunt, which is very popular among a lot of YouTubers. I'm just fortunate to live nearby it, up at Skelton Tower, because it's just, lovely up there. I'm hoping I can find a pitch anyway that you generally can. I've got a couple of options, of which it'll either be by the tower, or there's a little place just tucked round the corner which I've been to before, which is nice and private. Yeah, we'll see you when we get there. Before I set off from the car, I'll rejoin you. See you soon. Bye. Okay, here we are. We're at where I parked my car. It's only about, it's barely a mile, just over a mile to the tower. So hopefully we'll have a good evening. Now the light's fading fast, so I'll have to get a move on. I think we've only got maybe an hour of daylight left. This time of year now, the nights are so long. But let's enjoy. We'll see you when we're at the camp. We're on our way. Okay, here we are. We're just arriving. I'm pleased to say, yes, we are alone, which is good. As it turned out, someone was already at the actual tower, so we've left them alone and come down here, which is a nice secluded area. So, it's getting dark, so let's get this tent up. Right, it's me set up. It's literally 5:10, or just gone. It's pitch black, of course. 9th of November, and I'm going to be stuck in here for, it's going to be a long night. But I'm comfortable. I've got me sleeping bag as normal, the Leviathan. Okay, it's not the best sleeping bag in the world, but it does a job for me. So it's very awkward with this little mobile phone. I shall have to invest in a decent camera, but there we go. Seated summit pillow, Big Agnes Rapide SL sleeping pad, and I've just got a cheap insulated roll mat for underneath, which is that's all I need. So I'm just contemplating what to do. I'm probably just going to chill out, have a few crisps, and a beer maybe, and listen to a bit of Planet Rock with Joe Elliott. You probably can just about hear him in the background. So yeah, enjoy. Right, well, yep, oh, a choice to be made. I bought 3 beers with me. One of them was just a last minute grab from the garage, but it's still a pleasant beer, as everyone knows. Wainwright's Gold, a nice, easy session drinking ale, 4.1%, very refreshing, very nice. Next, I've got this. Well, I bought this in Northumberland in one of these craft beer shops. Was intrigued by it, called Mountain Tunnels. It's an IPA, as nearly a lot of them are now, but at 6.5%, it's got a bit of a punch, so I'm looking forward to trying that one. But green, peachy and floral. And the last one is, well, it's a pint can, which is never a bad thing. Another IPA, what you call it, from, well, it's brewed in the UK by Harbour Breweries, down in Bristol, all places. But looking forward to trying that one as well. But 3.2 UK units, I'm sure that's gonna hurt, just like the other one. So anyway, I'm gonna munch on some crisps and try one of these beers. I'll probably just start with the Wainwrights, ease myself in. But and then, well, I'm not ready for tea yet. It seems weird that it's so dark and yet, you know, it's only 5:20. What to do? I suppose I'll just kick back, listen to the radio a bit, and just relax, basically. So yeah, see you later. Right, not sure if this was in the plan. In fact, it definitely isn't. I was just about to have my tea, and I've had a couple of visitors that are nearby, which is not ideal. There they are. I don't know if you can see them. They're a couple of Highland cows. Now, which is lovely, but they're big, and they're near my tent, and I don't really want them near my tent. I don't know if I'm going to sleep very well tonight otherwise. But as you can see, they've got some healthy horns on them. I think you can. What are you two up to? Hey? Come on. Come on. Come on. Now I'm going to scratch myself to death on this twig. Brilliant. I think you lot need to move on. Well, I'll get on with my tea, but I'm not sure I'm going to be that comfortable with all this going on tonight. Literally next to your tent. I don't want to get trampled. But we shall see what occurs. If I think I have to abandon, I will. But lovely as they are, they're quite dangerous if they trample your tent with you in it. Anyway, back to making the tea. Right, the cows are still about. I'm keeping a good eye on them. Hopefully they won't come any nearer. They don't scare me so much, it's just the case of the unpredictability in the night. if they catch your tent or anything, and with you in it is never a good idea. However, I'm trying to take my mind off that, cooking my tea. It's the old favourite, yeah, curry and rice, boring. Same old Andrew, but, well, I like it, so why not? So anyhow, I managed to find myself a nice little corner here. You can see, I don't know. It's not the brightest, best headlamp. I've got my Boolin stove here, it's like a cheap fire maple, but not quite as good. It doesn't have the cosy on it, so it's not quite as efficient, but it's pretty powerful. Turn it up a bit, just get this water boiling so I can get the rice on. But yeah, that's where we're at. I can't see any more cows at the moment, but I have come face to face with a bull, which was, well, alarming. He didn't seem too bothered though. He went off with his, well, hopefully his tail between his legs, but hopefully he's gone. Anyway, on with the tea. Just gone 9:05 now. It's definitely quiet, apart from the owls. I'm hoping the last of the cattle, the Highland cows, have passed through now. I had a nice tea. I've only had the one beer. I don't really fancy it anymore, which is strange. But yeah, it's just very pleasant, quiet evening. I'm in the, no, I haven't discussed the tent, but I'm in the Vern one tonight, which is there. But superb little tent. Very pleased with it. To my last camp. I can't get this light right. It's very spooky, doesn't it? But not having the old equipment, but tonight having the, well, the more, let's say, modern equipment. It's, you can tell the difference in comfort. The airbed especially, the old Big Agnes Rapide I've got in there, that's really comfortable compared to a thin yellow carry mat, which my old bones didn't like much. But there we go. So anyway, I'm about to turn in now. I think it's been a pleasant evening. The cows have made it interesting, especially the bull. That did make me, did alarm me a bit, but never mind. These things come, and hopefully they've gone. But I will speak to you on the morrow. Sorry. Good night. It's a murky morning. Good morning. That was a peaceful night's sleep. That was it. Nothing to report. It was a comfy night. Temperature got down a bit, got quite cold. But no, we're okay. I've actually laid in. It's 7:45, which is a bit late really. But I'll get packed up. I'll have a cup of coffee. Get packed up and away. an extremely murky morning, but peaceful all the same, apart from the cows, which I don't know if you can see this morning, are up on the hill. Those are my visitors last night. Which was literally hairy, because that's what they're, very hairy cattle of course. But yeah, could have done without that, but never mind. Still, we survived. I'm just going to have a coffee now. Looks like said stove is doing its stuff and is boiled. So yeah, let's get a coffee. Oh. Yeah, it was a very still night. Just looking over at the tower. Yeah, they're up earlier than me, I think. They've been up and away. But what's the rush when you know you're in a very quiet place? This time of year you don't get many tourists down here. Just me and the coos. Okay, so that's the end. Another little wild camp on the moors up near Skelton Tower. It's been pretty non-eventful apart from cows, which were not planned, and yeah, that provided a bit of enjoyment during the night. But apart from that, no, good one. No one about, no one's disturbed, and well, we'll head back to the car and get back home. I'll just reverse the camera. That's exactly where I was. The old leave no trace and all that. Absolutely nothing. That's where I cooked my tea last night, in that little alcove. So yeah, we'll head on back. I just thought I'd stop by Skelton Tower on the way back to the car. This would have been my preferred place to pitch, just over there. looking out over that, the railway line on its way to Garthland, Gromont and Whitby. But you can't always get what you want. It's the way it works. But instead, that's where I was over there. Camped over near those rocks, just over there. You probably can't see them, it's such a murky day. But that's where we're at. But and I'm pleased to say, the people that were here last night haven't left anything noticeable that I can see. I think this is where they were, so that's good to see. It's good to see the wild camping code is being upheld. However, in amongst the sheet droppings, I did notice a rather unfortunate lonely cigarette butt, which is a shame, but hey ho. That, I'm afraid, seems to be a smoker's right, but let's not get onto that subject. There's the tower, what's left of it. I believe it was a place where a local clergy used to come and write his sermons, but unfortunately I think he had a bit of a drink problem as well, so he decided to isolate himself up here and get sloshed. But that's the tower. But I'm sure many, like I said right at the beginning of this video, many of you will be aware of Skelton Tower through other YouTube wild camping videos. Right, anyway, enough of this dawdling, best get back to the car now. Right, just on my way back to the car from the tower, and I saw something in the distance and I just wondered what it was, and because I knew it wasn't there when I walked in last night, and look, yeah, rubbish. But if you look closely you can see what it is. It's a blooming balloon that's just landed in the middle of nowhere. Obviously it's floated off. It's just this whole, it's just annoying. That could get ingested by animals, all sorts of things, could cause all sorts of problems. It's just we humans, we really need to get a grip. Little things like this are easily avoided. We don't need it. Anyway, rant over. I'll take this back with me because I'm not going to leave that there. Right, back at the car now. Let's get ourselves home. Lovely, enjoyable camp. I hope you find the video, well, you'll probably find it more mumbling and drolling on by me. I'm afraid I'm not, like I said in previous videos, I can only get better. What I need is better equipment, better camera equipment, that is, because doing it all on a mobile phone, as brilliant as they are, and what you can do so much with them these days, you can't get what you want. It's not stable. But we'll get there. We'll get there, and perhaps as hopefully this channel will build, and well, we can only give it a go. Anyway, thanks for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed parts of it, and we'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye.